Hello Libra, this is Olivia from Dice Tarot. I'm here to do the first week of December reading for you. I hope everything's going well with you. We still don't have a president. So let's go ahead and see what your first card is going to be. That was fast, and there's two. So the first one here is the first one. The Eight of Cups in reverse. This could talk about you're either going to be, you may be going back to someone that was more emotionally fulfilling to you. And the other option is that it could be that you've decided to take a brand new path altogether and you are headed on a spiritual path. The beginning of a spiritual path. Wow. And then you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is an earth sign. And that could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And this energy could be you. Now, the King of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that could be losing money for some reason or another. Or maybe they've decided to take a loss and move out of a situation that wasn't, emotionally fulfilling. Now, the Pentacles are a little bit, I want to say they're materialistic and a little bit selfish, I hate to say, but in the upright, this person is awesome. They're loyal, you can depend on them. They're like natural protectors. And they love a stable home with family in the upright now. But in the reverse, there's something that's throwing them off. It could be a home life. But either way, either they're going back to someone or someplace where they felt emotionally secure. Or again, like I said, the other option is that there's a spiritual path that can be taken at this time. That is beautiful. It's sad. But you know what? Instead of staying in a situation that's not emotionally fulfilling, wouldn't you rather, no matter how hard it is, if you've got support behind you, friends or family, then it's not as hard. But it will be hard. I can promise you that if it's family. The Nine of Wands. Somebody keeps thinking about all the battles that they've gone through. But now remember, nines are endings too. It's like the beginning of the ending where you're going to finally be able to eliminate this from your psyche. You won't, keep remembering all that negative stuff, because think of it like this. You have a ball of energy on you like this. And if half of it's about this kind of negativity, all the battles you've had to fight, and yes, you won them, but what good is that to keep all of this energy here blocked from being opened up? You need to open up all of your capabilities. So if you can eliminate this, don't use it as a, because some people use their past to gauge how they're going to react to the next person or the next job, and it's almost like repeating. So it needs to go, because it is a burden. Look at him. He is on his knees. He's so tired of the same thing. It's just over and over. And it's because he internally doesn't probably even realize that all of those wands are nothing but memories of battles from the past that you've fought and you won, but they just don't do any good to keep hanging on to them. Yes, you can learn the lesson from them, but then let them go. You know, don't keep them in your soul, in your mind. Let that go. It'll make you feel like you're a victim. Even though you were the winner, you still have all those battles to fight, and it makes you hard. It will make you hard. Like I said, if your approach, that might be one of the first things that pops up. Is like, oh, I got to put my guard on. This looks familiar. I don't want to repeat that again. Or I know how to repeat it if I need to. That's not the energy to live in. Now we have the Knight of Swords. Now this is, as far as the energy of the Knight of Swords, this is somebody that has a very strong sense of themselves. And it could be that you are eliminating this, and this is going to be how you feel. You have a strong sense of yourself. You maybe are going to work on this energy to release it and let it go. And this person is also very intelligent. You know, they're incisive. And they are ready to fight if need be. It's not a person that you would want to, you know, count on as far as somebody permanent, because this kind of energy is one of those where, you know, they set a goal to get something done, and when they're done with it, they're bored, and then they move on. So it might not be the kind of energy of somebody that's going to stick around. And there's also the possibility that they come in just to cause drama, and they don't even take the responsibility for it. And it's an air sign. These are fire signs. This is a water sign. Oh. I am under the impression that this energy here, if this is you, Libra, and it has to be, because your overall theme is this first card, which is, again, you know, headed somewhere different or taking a spiritual path. And if this is your energy, this is just that you're not feeling balanced. You're kind of lost, and you get stuck in your own thoughts and your own self. When that happens, there's going to always be a judgment call. This is a wake-up call. It's the divine calling you to say, before you make any massive decisions or before you put this in stone, please take time to look at your past and make sure that you eliminate those things that no longer serve you, and don't carry this into your new way of living, wherever that is or whoever it's with. Just, like I said, just look at it, acknowledge it, learn the lessons from those, and then let it go. And the divine is here to help you with it. And the divine is also, if you're seriously doing this and you do it with integrity, meaning that you don't just say, oh yeah, that's done, I'm done with it. You have to pick it apart, in a sense. You have to kind of pick it apart and really, really look at it and say, why did I let that stay with me? Why am I hanging on to that? Because then once you make that decision, the divine will say, it will be in your favor. They know that you're not the same person. If you're working on yourself, which it looks like you are, the divine knows that you're not the same person that you were back then. So in other words, it will be released. But you have to ask and you have to do the work. And it's not that hard. I know I make it sound easier than it is, but it just depends on how deep and how harsh those, I call it baggage, is. Oh. Now the Five of Swords is somebody that might be feeling guilty. Or it could be the Five of Swords talks about something that's continuing. It's like a mind game with someone or some people. And it's it keeps going and going. It's like there's never any satisfaction on it. And this could be something that you bring up to the divine also. When you're clearing this, you might as well go and clear this too. And ask the divine to please take away this pain and this hurt and this heaviness and this blockage. Take it all away from me. Please take it all away from me. This looks like he's praying already to me. It's like he's just can't take it anymore. And if this is energy on top of that, it's hard. It's hard energy. Oh my goodness. Now, I will say that the Tower in the upright is not as harsh as the one in reverse. But the Tower being here is telling me that you need to eliminate these two energies here. You don't want to continue, fighting battles and winning and hanging on to it. And this is not really the kind of energy you want either. I mean, they do have a strong sense of themselves and they're intelligent and they're, but you don't always have to be prepared to fight, You don't always have to, make your mark and get bored with it and move on. That's not serious, solid energy. It's not. So the divine could be taking this too. It's really interesting. The worst cards you have, boom, boom, boom. And they're all surrounded by the Tower. So the divine is definitely working with you. The divine is here anyway. And now this is, if you've prayed and you have said, like I said, please take it away from me, this is his answer. He will. He will take it away from you. It might not be the prettiest thing and it might, be a little painful, but it's not as bad as the one in the reverse. This one will be coming because you've asked for it. And I feel like this is you, Libra. You have asked for it through this, resurrection and going in and being enlightened about the situation that are holding you back. And it's all three of these, to be honest. All three of them. This isn't something sustainable. It might look good and pretty and, sharp-minded and all that, but it's not sustainable. Is that the right word? Sustainable or you know what I mean? I think it's sustainable. But this Tower is definitely going to come. This Tower. And remember, this is for the first week of December. So that's just around the corner. Now, is it going to happen all in one day? It could. It depends on you. If you take if you look at this and say, that's what I need to do. As soon as you realize that, then yeah, take control of it and get rid of it. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is somebody that, oh yeah, this person here, this person takes advantage of people that are like free-spirited and open-hearted because they see it as a weakness and they take advantage of it. And it's kind of like being the person on the other end of this card is like they'll end up feeling used. And I hope this isn't your energy. But if it is, it is. But it also can talk about some kind of theft. And I think this was in one of your last readings. I think it was in your monthly reading, if I remember right, Libra. This is like you see an opportunity to take advantage of somebody. And it could be some type of theft. You might be stealing their emotions or breaking their heart or something like that. It's harsh. Not for you, but for the other person. And again, this one's lining up with the Judgment. You are definitely being guided. Look at this. And you might, I had a reading the other day where I felt like it was judgment. I thought, we should put this up here. And as I went further down and got to the last card, all of a sudden I realized that they had already started taking this judgment serious and was already working on it. And hopefully it's working the same with you. If not, it doesn't matter. It's here. It's going to be part of your, it is going to be a part of you soon. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh my gosh. Now you have the Knight of Cups. Now this could be possibly a love proposal or some kind of, it could be new love, or it could be a proposal from someone you already know. This kind of person here they have a very hard time articulating how they feel. It's like it's very hard for them to express that verbally. So just be aware of that. So it just seems like it came out of the blue. Unless this is somebody taking advantage of you. I'm going to say it can go either way. Either you're... Let's just keep going. Oh my God. I'm not surprised. There's a lot of cards here that require your attention and to be aware of them within yourself. If this doesn't apply to you, don't try to make it fit. But if this could just be for just a few people or a handful of people. But there's definitely something deep within you that needs to be released. I'm almost thinking that you do realize, because when you're in reverse and want to walk away, it's almost like saying you're still not happily content in life. And right now, the only cup I see is this one. And this could be a proposal of any kind. I mean, it's usually a love proposal or a love offer. But with the Devil here this is your overall theme, and this is a powerful card also, the last card. The first one and the last one. The Devil can be anything from, you could be narcissistic or you could be controlled. And maybe that's what you're walking away from, one or the other. And of course, it talks about all of the other addictions as well. And this is just the energy that can linger on you. And it just rears its ugly head as soon as they see that you're starting to grow and maybe take a spiritual path. Don't be surprised if devilment starts coming into your life, and that can be from other people that come in. As soon as your light starts to shine and people sense that about you, bam, they see it as weak and will take advantage of you. And with it being next to the Seven of Swords, it's almost like confirming that this energy is definitely somebody that takes advantage of somebody. And it could be somebody pretending to be a Knight of Cups, but in reality, they're just coming in to take advantage of you. And it could be just in a lustful way, to be honest. Or it could be you doing that. Because this reading is for you, and I don't see any other person here. So this could all be you, Libra. Let's go. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. You're stepping down, and that's probably got something that, with this, you're stepping down from something that was not working for you. You're giving up on it, and you're walking away. Because it's not satisfying. You're not happy. It's keeping you out of balance. It's more of a burden than it is a blessing. And this, this could be something to do with work. It could be. Because really there's not that many cups, and a proposal could be a proposal for some kind of job opportunity where you might have to sign some kind of contract, you know, a proposal for a job position. Okay, let's see what we have here. The Eight of Cups reversed, the King of Pentacles reversed, and the Judgment. There's a lack of passion here, and it could be job still, so don't think that it's about love, but it could be emotion, or it could be with a person that you're feeling no passion for, or it could be work. It could be anything at this point. But the Ace of Wands in reverse means there's no passion here. There's no passion for the kind of work you do. Is, you know, is dried up. You burn out. You've done the best you could, and now it's time to move on. Or it could be a relationship. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Tower. What is this about? The Page of Cups in reverse. Now this is somebody too that is they don't have good news. And it might actually be sad news. It could be that you're being told that somebody doesn't love you, and you thought they did. That would be hurtful. And that would make you wake up to, what did I do to have this happen? And I hate to say it too, sometimes this energy is just about coming in and having a fun time and leaving. Similar, well, this is for sure the lusty thing, and I still feel like this could be part of this too. There's somebody that doesn't have your best interest at heart. It could be a water sign. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Swords in reverse. See, you've just been hanging around hoping that it'll all disappear on its own, but it doesn't. And if this is why it's not done now, that's why you have the Tower. If you don't do your own work and see what's going on within you, then the divine will have to come in and just say, boom, here it is. Let me show you what's going on in your life. And it's going to be brutal because it's going to be all at once. So if you can start working on it now, I don't see that you're really working on it, but I do know that you're aware of it. I do feel that you're aware of it. I do. Let's do the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Cups with the Devil. Oh, there's no wish come true. There's not going to be any new beginnings, no blessings. The only thing that the Star can do in reverse is heal. She can send healing to you, or she can be there as a support person. If you know somebody that's like this, this would be Aquarius, this would be Capricorn, and I believe this is Gemini, and I'm not sure about these two, to be honest. They're ruled by planets. I want to say Uranus, and I don't, Jupiter maybe? Don't quote me on that, but it's yeah, energy. So I'm going to pull a universal card. The help. You do need a helper of emotions. This is the same as the Page of Cups. But you need somebody in the upright it says romance blooms and you find yourself falling in love. Gifts of flowers, love letters, and poems read aloud are all in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, and past life connections are possible. Remember the word possible though. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may enter your life. This person could be an artist who's an idealist about love. Now, with that being said, I hate to say keep your guard up, but you see this is not about love. This to me is somebody that's portraying themselves as coming in as a cup of love. In reality, they're just looking for whatever they can get out of you. And with the Devil energy here, it tells me there's something about this person that's toxic. And with the star in reverse, even she's aware that it's not going to be good for you. She will heal you if you take it. If you take this in and you get hurt, which eventually you will, she will be there to heal, but she will not be able to give you those new blessings and new beginnings, and there just won't be any wish come true. It'll be a wish that you wished you would have never done. All right, sorry it wasn't beautiful, but it is important that you do be aware of it. I will see you during the rest of December, and until then, be safe. Namaste.